What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today we had another mishap with the daily Miata and some things I want to fix on the red car for now until my parts come in. I've been having some problem recently of my wheel weights on these wheels. They literally keep just falling off like over and over again. I don't know why. I just think it's like whatever these adhesive on these weights is, it just sucks. So I cleaned the barrels off and stuff entirely. I put this back on the stock wheels for now so I could drive it and figure out why it was shaking and stuff. And then it started getting real bad again. I was like confused because like these have been balanced for a long time and they've felt perfectly fine before. I was like, okay, it's a little weird. So I started going through everything on the car. I found that this caliper was actually seized. So this part of it was seized. Ow, that's her finger. Oh, my finger's almost healed. That's dope. So that part was seized and it was locking up a brake pad. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Yeah, it's right here. So that's what it looked like. And I just put these brakes on and they were like probably 3/4 of this, so hardly used and that was pretty gone. And then I also went through and found that this caliper on this side is completely locked up. I re-lubed the slides. My dog's barking inside. I re-lubed all the slides, put the piston and everything back on, hit the brake a few times to get pressure back. Put on my rotor by hand, and it was literally impossible. And of course, like these shouldn't be locked up when it's in neutral with the e-brake up because it doesn't have an e-brake on the front wheels. Should be able to spin them freely, as everybody knows, and I couldn't. So I'm guessing, well, not guessing, I'm almost positive that that is locked up there. So I got a new part coming in tomorrow, just an OEM refurbished one. Save a little bit of money, but hopefully it'll still be just as good. So we're gonna pull that brake off of this, and I gotta pull another degree of camber out of this side because I'm just not liking how it's fitting. So we're gonna do this first. Sucks that I have to bleed all these brakes, but I went and picked up a auto bleeder, hand bleeder. Hopefully that should be good enough. Luckily the bumper and everything's already off this car still from yesterday because I didn't put anything back on. So I can just jack it right up and get to work on it. Okay, so we got these brakes off. We gotta pull this off. Usually, I mean, in general, this is a super painless process. The fronts are super simple. There's no e-brake or anything, so you literally just got the one brake line. I'm gonna run my brake line to a water bottle after I empty my reservoir, and just anything that wants to drip out of this brake line is gonna drip into the water bottle over time or overnight until I can get my caliper tomorrow. So I'm just gonna put this on there, tape this up. Yeah, so this should be pretty painless. I'm gonna just remove everything in one because I'm bringing all this back. So I'm just gonna remove this line and then simply remove these back two bracket bolts. And hopefully I can pull this off pretty easily. I know that it's gonna be a little collapse, but I should be okay. And then just take the pads out and everything, so I'll be using those again. Yeah, this should be pretty simple. It's just two 14s on the back. Next, we're gonna go ahead, sorry for the weird lighting, but we're gonna go ahead and take a turkey baster, empty out this whole ass brake reservoir because we're gonna be flushing the entire system, putting new fluid in it. It's just a smart thing to do when you're going through stuff like this. Like, I'm sure this hasn't been changed in years, if ever, so we're gonna do that. So yeah, as you can see, this shit's definitely due for a oil change. That's crazy. That shit's like brown. Should be gold, clear. That's gross. So I got as much out of that as I could with my turkey baster. And as you can see, this stuff is absolutely filthy. It's not what brake fluid should look like, and if your brake fluid looks like this, please change it. We're gonna pop that line off, put it in our bottle, tape it up, then pull the bracket and caliper off. Okay, so that didn't work out as well because it has this little thing that sticks into the side of the piston that you can see right there. I just went ahead and turned the flash on even though it's fucking daylight outside, so you can see better. But go right there. Oh, there's the crush washer. And it just has to like sit in there weird. So I'm gonna let that drain as much, and I'm gonna throw a bag over it just so it doesn't drip on the ground. I also grabbed a towel for this. So yeah. Throw this bag on there. Pull this on. All right, so we got this thing out. Gotta pull the pads out. I mean, super simple. Just pop them on out. These pads are, yeah, so now you can see what my pads look like compared to the ones that I showed you at the beginning. It was like a third of this. It's kind of crazy. This wheel is also producing a crazy amount of brake dust, even though these aren't even like that bad, because I think it just started locking up recently, of course. And like I said, I did relube all the sliders yesterday. They just slid out and I had to put it back in. As you can see inside the piston, it is super, super rusty. Now back to, see, I just put this in the bag. Now back to just throwing the wheel on, and then we're good on this side until we get the caliper, and then we have to bleed. So I don't think I'll be able to finish doing the camera today on the red car, because I gotta go do some stuff with a homie. So I'll finish that up probably tomorrow when I finish the caliper, which hopefully comes in early tomorrow morning, so I can actually drive this car. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to fully finish this video, but I am going to go ahead and take the camber out of the rear of the red car, or just a couple degrees or a degree, whatever it is. I ordered that caliper that I needed the day of me recording this, if not the day ahead of it. And it still hasn't come in. It's been like a fucking week almost, and I ordered it from O'Reilly's. Just got the OEM rebuild, or not the OEM rebuild, but the remanufacture OEM caliper. I ordered it from them, supposed to get the next day shipping bullshit and to the store, and it still isn't in yet. I don't really know what the hell is going on with that. So unfortunately, I can't really put my black car back together and can't drive it, which really sucks, because now both of my cars are down. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the rear out of the red car, give myself something to do, and finish this video off because I want to upload it. Alright, so we took the bolt out. We spun this twice. Hopefully that's gonna be enough and not add too much height to the car. We're gonna try it out. So I got this side matching the other side, both sitting at -12 exactly. There isn't any like wheel poke, but it's like sitting pretty flush with it. It's a little bit sunk, but not too bad. I wish I could go lower. That's the goal eventually, of course. So I'm happy with how it's sitting out. As long as it's matching the other side, it's all good with me. They're very, very, very similar heights. Again, I do wish it was lower, but it's whatever. We'll figure that out when the time comes. But for now, the red car is basically ready. Its whole rear suspension set up. It's basically ready for its front arms and alignment and to bleed the clutch. Still gotta bleed the clutch. I'm waiting on the front arms to come in, as I explained to you guys. I'm waiting on my brake caliper, man. It's pissing me off, but we'll get it figured out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry I couldn't finish the video like I wanted to. I really wish my caliper would have come in, but it's whatever. If you did, drop a like. Tell me what you want to see. If you guys want to see more crazy kart videos and stuff, let me know, because I do want to make more crazy kart videos. It's been a minute since I've even been on mine. Well, not really that long, but since I made a video especially. But soon you'll be seeing more videos on the red car, so hopefully more content will be coming out soon. We'll get a video when the caliper's back in the black car, see if it fixes everything. Video when all the stuff comes in for the red car. And some things are happening with both the cars that I'm not going to tell you guys yet. Something that the dailies needed for a long time, and something that the red car needs something as well. It needs to be a little bit darker. But, yeah, peace out.